everyone, in this section we will introduce you to three main features of Find Data Link. The first one is building real-time data warehouses. What does real-time data warehousing entail? In our business scenarios, we often need it, such as for monitoring dashboard during events like Black Friday. Within 4 hours, we monitor changes in our business systems data and display them on our dashboard. To achieve this, we utilize real-time data synchronization capabilities to set up such scenarios. The construction of pipeline warehouses in Find Data Link solves the appeal scenario. First, we select data sources, focusing mainly on e-commerce systems in the mentioned scenario. Next, we integrate with the underlying databases of these systems, supporting various data sources like MySQL, SQL Server, and PostgreSQL. Once we have the relevant data sources, we choose the data direction and select tables for synchronization, such as customer details, order changes, and product discount tables. These tables can be selected in batches and synchronized with a single click. Next, we choose storage objects. Here we can configure some public nodes, such as physical or logical deletions and timestamp marking during synchronization. Changes in source table structures. With these operations, we've essentially completed the table structure setup, including field recognition and annotation scenarios. After completing the data pipeline, we can build front-end application scenarios based on these target tables. For instance, in the previously mentioned Black Friday monitoring screen, the core requirement is to swiftly monitor changes in business systems or data. Therefore, data synchronization to the target end is crucial. If the Black Friday activities are completed, a review is needed the next day. In this scenario, data processing will involve many complex calculations, which cannot be achieved by setting up a pipeline task. Here, another module, the Data Development module, comes into play. Within the Data Development module, there are two types of processes. The first type involves basic data transformation, input-output scenarios, table associations, and Spark or Python-based data analysis. Feasible and scheduled task scenarios. Typical setups include incorporating a DB table input from our ERP shipping data and integrating it with e-commerce platform API data. These are used for T+1 or scheduled push scenarios to target tables, facilitating subsequent analysis. Target tables are stored in various formats, either in databases for archival purposes or directly in Find BI's analytics tables for immediate analysis. This completes the integration of internal and external data, leading to table output and subsequent analysis scenarios. Once this scenario is complete, we can go through other scenarios to understand the Data Development module. For example, e-commerce platform feedback data such as orders are presented in the form of APIs, which can only feed a relatively small amount of data at a time. Therefore, we need to use the Loop Container node. We need to use the Loop Container node to compare all our order data, and then batch scheduling loop. This can realize a one-time to configure a task can be all the Black Friday scene order feedback back. Additionally, combining offline target customer file inputs or other shell script calls for data push into other scripts can be configured through scheduled tasks, based on individual time configurations. Tasks with strong dependencies. Find Data Link includes this kind of task-dependent event scheduling, which can support the development of this scenario. This is the second major function. The third function is the Data Server module. It focusing more on enterprise headquarters as a data center module capable of flexible data allocation and utilization. Here, API can be packaged to serve external parties, like final manufacturers receiving aggregated e-commerce agency data. For instance, summarizing total sales during Black Friday and future customer profile targets as an API. This tool supports API descriptions and post requests. reducing API development time from 1 to 2 days to just 5 minutes. Inclusive of robust management, scheduling, and dashboard management mechanisms. In addition to the management tasks of the API that we just talked about, we also have the timed scheduling feature that we can accurately record when each API calls a specific data pipeline task and scheduled task. In addition, we also provide a front-end operation and maintenance page. You can see the execution status of the current task and some exceptions in real time. This completes an overview of our Find Data Link platform.